Yes, thanks very much indeed to Ian there. Well done to the Caterham Graduates Racing Club. Once again, thanks to all their sponsors and to all their drivers as well. So the Junior Saloon Cars out to their second race. This will be 12 minutes plus 1 lap. Just double check that. Yes, 12 minutes plus 1 lap. Slightly shorter race than planned. And the grid is based on the results of the earlier race. It would have been the second fastest times in qualifying, but those of you who were watching yesterday will know qualifying was rained off. So the grid reads like this. In pole position, it is number 55 of Charlie Hand, alongside number 600, Ruben Hage. Second row, 80, Aaron Walker, and number 40, Matthew Cripps. Good charge through the field from him in race 1. The third row, number 28, Louis Hounsell, and 34 of Tommy Gillam. Louis Hounsell was the top rookie in race 1. On the fourth row, 54, Harvey Caton, and 46, Harry Hickton. The fifth row, 22, Ashley Gregory, first of the girls, alongside number 16, Jacob Heap. The sixth row, 322, that's Jamie Petters and number 8, Harry Rice. The seventh row, 30 of Jamie Good and 66, Ollie Handley. The eighth row, treble 3, Adam Harding and 63, Chloe Grant. On the ninth row, 23, Arwen Graham and 754, that's Alfie Jeekins. The 10th row, 57, Ben Carter and 59, CJ Morgan. The 11th row, 92, Adam Parker, 77, Travis Chapman. On the 12th row, 87, Deegan Fairclough and 98, Oliver Cotton. They failed to finish race 1. Hopefully we'll see them back out here. Behind them, 260, James Wallace and 29, Scott Sumpton. Hopefully James has repaired that damage from race 1. At the back, number 19, Reese Blakely on row 14. There is a short pause at the moment because Gareth Cordy's Caterham, missing a wheel, is being recovered. He has gone and fetched his wheel back, so, well, they're expensive. Let's put that back on the car now. Professional recovery operation here from D&G Assist. Interesting to see how the marshals and the recovery teams do their work. A bit of an insight here. Caterham will be lifted onto the flatbed and taken back to the paddock before our penultimate race of the day, the Junior Saloon Cars. Then our final race is going to be the Brit Car Trophy category, the Goodyear Brit Car Endurance Championship Trophy class. The lifting straps put on the roll cage of the Caterham there. And Gareth will hitch a lift, literally, back to the paddock. Meantime, these identical Citroen Saxos are on the grid. Charlie Hand on pole position, looking for win number 3 this season. Dominated the first race. How far did he finish ahead in the end? Let's have a look. Nearly over 16 seconds he won by in the end, ahead of Ruben Hage in the number 600 car. Of course, the result was put back after Deegan Fairclough's retirement brought out the red flag in race 1, as there's a flying Caterham being lifted onto the flatbed. And while we wait for that Caterham to be recovered, we've got some interviews with some of our junior saloon car competitors.
Right, here we are with Travis Chapman. Travis, quite a bit of drama there in race one. What happened out there?
Well, just kept twitching it into the wrong gear in all the critical situations.
Yeah.
Because we put a new gearbox in and it's a bit tighter than the one before and I hadn't driven it with it yet. So I kept like, it was like third, kept going to fifth, and then fourth into second into fifth. Yeah. But yeah.
But it's a learning curve, isn't it? You're going to learn from it. We have another race coming up today, this afternoon. It's not too far away now. Think you're going to get on top of it quickly?
Hopefully. I was learning towards the end. It was getting a lot better towards the end, but just lost everyone. So yeah. Hopefully the second race will be better.
Good man, that's what I like to hear. Good positive attitude. There we go, Travis Chapman there. Right, here we are with Ashley Gregory. Ashley, that was some race, wasn't it? What was it like behind the wheel out there?
It varied, lots of traffic, but got through it all and
it's good race in the end, wasn't it? 27 cars or so out there. Is it a bit of hustle and bustle? Can you find a rhythm, or is it constantly looking what's in front and looking what's behind?
It's more what's in front, what's behind, what's next, because everyone's so close. It's just head down and keep where you are.
Head down, keep going. Yeah. Race 2 coming up as well, not too long to go. What's the action plan? Is there a battle plan for this?
Starting 9th, so it's just see what we can do, see if we can get up a few more places. Started 12th last time, so up 3, so see if we can do the same again.
That's what we want to see on the TSL. We want to see a green arrow going up. That's what we want, don't we? Ashley, best of luck, and we'll see you out for race 2. Thank you so much, Ashley Gregory. Right, I'm down here with Harry Rice. Harry, that was an exciting race, wasn't it? Enticing race. What was it like behind the wheel, mate?
Very close. I started at the back, obviously, because qualifying was cancelled. Yeah. So I started right at the back. Probably after the first 2 to 3 laps, I passed around 5 to 6 cars, and then me being a bit silly, I messed up the first corner and lost all the places again. So across the last half of the race, mainly I was playing catch up really, but a good fun race because overtakes are made. Yeah. So on to race 2.
It's a good way to learn a bit of racecraft, actually, isn't it? If you're kind of a bit further down the back.
It is really, yeah, because like if you're at the front, every car's quite similarly paced. Yeah. So like it's all about just sort of keeping out of mistakes and just keeping it pinned, really, to be honest with you. But the mid pack and at the back of the hill is mainly just trying to pick your moments to take the cars in front of you. So
good man, good man. Race 2 coming up now. Harry, what's the battle plan?
Coming up, I mean, I should be starting a bit further up than I have in race 1. So we'll just see how it goes, really. Just try and get into the top 8 from 17th on the grid in race 1 up to 8th. I think it'll be a good weekend.
Fantastic. Top man, Harry Rice there. Thank you very much. Right, it is time for the Junior Saloon Car Championship. Time for race 2. God, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be dramatic if it's anything like race 1. I can't wait for it. I'm going to hand over to your commentator, Dave Goddard, who is really going to enjoy the action as much as I am.
The cars are heading round on their green flag lap then for the second race of the day for the Junior Saloon cars, the identical Citroën Saxo VTRs, all 1600cc. Close racing in the midfield in the first race, but it was Charlie Hand who ran away and hid, rather, at the front of the field. Alongside him is Ruben Hayes, number 600, in the Gardex 600 car. Aaron Walker and Matthew Cripps on the second row. Matthew Cripps, I reckon, could be one to watch here. Was in the midfield in the first meeting at Cadwell Park. Charged through from the midfield on the grid to finish 4th in race 1. He started 14th. So let's see what he can do from 4th on the grid. It's grid based on the results of race 1. We'll look to see if everybody is out there. Are we missing anybody at the back? It looks like Deegan Fairclough is there. The car that brought out the red flag in race 1. Yes, he's there. Ollie Cottam is there. The man from Telford. James Wallace's car is repaired. Reece Blakely, number 19, is there. I think there's just one car missing from the back that didn't finish race 1. That's Scott Sumpton, number 29. I don't think he's there. That's a shame for the Chandler Motorsport driver. Saw some smoke emanating from that car in race 1. I think that might have been the car that got the black and orange flag, actually, for trailing smoke. So maybe dropping some fluid. This is going to be a close one. Can anyone stop Charlie Hand? There's Reece Blakely in the Oryx car at the back of the grid. Chloe Grant in the JSCC Scholarship car. Arwen Graham in the 23 just behind her. Alfie Jeekins started on the front row for race 1, but slipped back after a couple of grassy moments. Well, he is an ex-rallycross driver. Watch for James Wallace from the back as well. Up to the grid then. Charlie Hand in the orange car on the front of the grid. The blue and white and red of Ruben Hage alongside him. Aaron Walker in black and white. Matthew Cripps black with the white stripes there. On the third row, Louis Hounsell in the purple car. Alongside Tommy Gillam in the colours of Team Hard, the son of team boss Tony Gillam. Moving up from karting this year. Almost ready to go then, waiting for the last few cars to pull into line at the back. Reece Blakely, the last car into line at the back of the grid. This will be a 12-minute race plus 1 lap. Green flag waves at the back. We wait for the red lights to come on the gantry. Red lights on. And away we go. Good start by Ruben Hage. Good start through the middle by Harvey Caton in the 54 car there as well. Ollie Cottam coming through from the back, as is Deegan Fairclough. Charlie Hand side by side, Ruben Hage. And look at Caton up the outside in the 54 car. Where's he going to slot into the order at Riches? It's Hand that's got the lead. Caton looks like he's up into 4th place. Number 8 there, Harry Rice in the British Racing Green Oryx sponsored car round the outside there. As they come down towards the hairpin, it's Charlie Hand who's got the lead. Aaron Walker charging up the outside of Ruben Hage to try to take 2nd place away. Caton in behind them. Then it's Matthew Cripps side by side with Tommy Gillam. Looks like they're all going to make it round the hairpin. Still a little bit greasy out there, as you can see. Not the best of starts, but I think that's Arwen Graham who's dropped to the back in her number 23 car. Charlie Hand leads it. Aaron Walker up the inside to take 2nd place from Ruben Hage at Palmer's. Down towards Agostini. Walker in 2nd place. Caton is 4th. Up into 5th place is Tommy Gillam. He's got a good getaway. Ruben Hage trying to take 2nd place back again on the inside. He'll go through at Agostini. Getting a bit busy there in the midfield. A little bit of bumping and boring. Number 30 and 16. A bit of contact there. Jamie Good in the 30 and 16. Jacob Heap just had a little bit of rubbing. They've got away with that, though, with just very minor bodywork damage. Oh, and there's a tangle there and off. Wallop backwards into the barriers. That's Chloe Grant, number 63, spinning around. Now, can she keep going, the scholarship winner? That's a great shame for the young Scottish girl. I think she may be out of the race, sadly. I didn't see who else was involved there. We'll try and pick that up if we can. I think we've got a replay of that. We'll try and see who else was involved there as they came up towards the left-hander at Hamilton's and contact. It's tricky to see which car that was. I think it may have been Jacob Heap, the number 16, that's made contact with Chloe Grant, spinning backwards into the barriers. And it looks like, sadly, that's the end of Chloe's race. Meanwhile, here come the leaders through Nelson. Charlie Hand is already beginning to pull away at the front of the field. There's Deegan Fairclough. Brought out the red flag in race 1, but he's fighting his way through the order in this one. There is Hand clear of Aaron Walker 2nd. Ruben Hage 3rd. It's Matthew Cripps up into 4th. Then Harvey Caton and Tommy Gillam. The rest of them go charging through. There's Jamie Petters, the blue and yellow car. First season out of short oval mini stocks, as it is for a couple of drivers in this field. As Harry Rice up on the curb there, nearly into the side of Alfie Jeekins. That got a bit close. Look at the lead that Charlie Hand has got here. The pre-season favourites. Then a line of cars behind them. Look at this, the line dodging about there. I think that's Oliver Cottam trying to make his way through from the back of the field. Matthew Cripps on the attack on the back of Ruben Hage in the 600. Second, third and fourth. Walker, Hage and Cripps line astern. It's Caton, Gillam and the rest of them. 9 minutes to go and bang! Ruben Hage straight into the back of Aaron Walker. What happened there? Did he miss his braking point? Well, Walker's kept going, but he's down to 5th position behind Harvey Caton. We'll try and see a replay of that if we can. Did Ruben Hage just miss his braking point? We'll see. And Aaron Walker managing to recover, thankfully, there, but he's lost 3 places. Ruben Hage, you can see the damage there, and fighting back there, Aaron Walker takes Harvey Caton into Agostini. There's Louis Hounsell, the 28, with the novice cross on the back of his car, one of our newcomers. Side by side here, look at Matthew Cripps go up on the outside of Ruben Hage here, and Aaron Walker is fighting back, trying to retake that second place. Cripps up on the outside, they're side by side for second place. Charlie Hand's cleared off into the distance once again, so it's all for second place. Hage and Cripps side by side. Here comes Walker, and here comes Harvey Caton as well in the green car. Rally crossing there, that's not Alfie Jeekins again, is it? It's one of the Jeekins race prep cars, the purple machine. I think it might have been Louis Hounsell, actually. There's Charlie Hand, our race leader. Matthew Cripps has come through into second place, or has he? Look at Caton up the inside here in 54. He won't quite get the room there. Aaron Walker very late on the brakes. Can he get second place here? Can he get the car stopped into Nelson? Yes. Good move, Aaron Walker in the 80 car, but Cripps is fighting. That's just tremendous stuff for second place. Matthew Cripps through into second, and now he's going to go after Charlie Hand. Caton is next, then Ruben Hage. Attacking Harvey Caton here, Ruben Hage. Then we've got Tommy Gillam. Harry Rice is next. And behind him, I think that's Louis Hounsell. Rice at the inside takes Gillam. I think that is Jeekins next in the order. In fact, yes, it is. Number 754 has made his way through. Started down the order after a bit of a struggling race when he started on the 9th row of the grid, and he's up into the top 10. This is great stuff. Look at them all over each other down the centre straight. This is super close. And still plenty to go yet. This is for 6th place. Gillam, Jeekins, Hounsell, Cottam, who's come up from the back, Harry Rice, and Harry Hickton in there as well in the 46 car. Oh, and there's a bit of contact there on the outside. Have they survived that? Yes, looks like it. I can't see anybody off in the background, so they survived that little bit of midfield rubbing. Matthew Cripps in 2nd place then. The best we've seen him run so far. 3rd is Walker. 4th is Caton. 5th Hage. Then it's Gillam 6th. Jeekins 7th. Hounsell is 8th. And then the midfield pack heads through. There's Adam Harding, 333 towards the back of that group. Getting busier. There's Oliver Cottam on his way up. Here comes Deegan Fairclough swinging about trying to get the line away into Agostini on the back of the 30 of Jamie Good. Harry Rice. Bit of rubbing with Harry Hickton there. The two Harrys fighting it out. Here comes Good. He wants a bit of this as well. Harry Hickton closing up. Here comes Fairclough as well. Oliver Cottam's got ahead of them, though. He started near the back. He failed to finish race 1. Pulled into the pits. A couple laps to go, and off goes Ruben Hage onto the grass there. Is he pulling off? Yeah, I think he's pulling off with a problem. I don't know whether there was any contact there. Is he trying to rejoin or not? He's going very slowly. So Ruben Hage, who was fighting for 2nd, yes, he's out of the race. Or is he? He's put his foot down again. What is he doing? He's got going again virtually at the back of the field. I'm not sure what that was all about. Well, there's James Wallace in his repaired number 260 car, trying to make his way through from the back of the grid start, chasing Jamie Good. He's got ahead of Ashley Gregory there in her 22 car. Let's have a look at the lead Charlie Hand has got now as they come over the line. Nearly 7.5 seconds up on the field is Charlie Hand. He goes through to complete his 3rd lap. It is a long lap here at Snetterton. Here's the 2nd place fight. 8.8 seconds down on Charlie Hand. Cripps, Walker, Caton, in the Maximum Motorsports Car. Team run by Stuart Lines, of course. Seen that in touring cars and in Brick Car. Onto the brakes they go. Look at that 80 car of Aaron Walker almost nosediving as it brakes into the hairpin. Behind them we've got Alfie Jeekins. He's got a good run going up to 5th place. He started well back. Jeekins up into 5th position now. He's taken Tommy Gillam and Louis Hansel. There is Jeekins. Hansel, his teammate in the purple car, has got Oliver Cottam up behind him. He's up to 8th from the back. Harry Hickton is 9th. Harry Rice 10th. Then Deegan Fairclough. James Wallace is up to 12th. As up the inside, Aaron Walker attacks Cripps for 2nd place. Nearly gets the overlap. Is he going to get the move done here on the exit? Cripps gets his foot down. They're side by side. Up towards Hamilton's. I think Cripps is just about going to hang on there. There's a yellow flag out at Agostini. Somebody has had a moment there, I think. It's Harry Hickton. He's had some contacts there, and the front bumper has come off the Saxo. So Harry Hickton's race is over. There's been a bit of contact in there. Somebody else is involved there, I think, as well. So we'll try and see what's happened there over at Agostini. Well, there goes our leader, Charlie Hand. He's away and gone for his looking set for his 2nd win of the weekend. Here comes Harvey Caton on the inside, attacking Walker and Cripps. I don't think he'll get past both of them. You might get past Aaron Walker here down the inside. Don't think he has. Next is Alfie Jeekins. Hansel on the inside of Gillam makes up another place. 2.5 minutes to go. This is very busy indeed. Alfie Jeekins, you've got to hand it to him. He started on the 9th row of the grid and he's up into the top 5. This is fantastic stuff from him. Here's Aaron Walker to the inside at Coram. Still trying to take that 2nd away from Matthew Cripps. Can he do it? Again, hard on the brakes, but Cripps has got the inside of the left-hander at Murray's. He goes through, and this could allow Harvey Caton to come in and get into a podium position as well. Well, Charlie Hand has gone through already over the line. Still 2nd place, and Harvey Caton almost pushing Cripps along there. Bump drafting NASCAR style. There wasn't any contact there, fortunately, as Cripps holds 2nd. Still holding off Harvey Caton in 3rd place. He's got ahead of Aaron Walker in the number 80 car. Down to the hairpin they come. Caton now lining up Cripps for 2nd. He's had a win this year, Harvey Caton, at Cadwell Park at the season opener. Further back in the order, there's number 92, Adam Parker, battling it out with 66. That's Ollie Handley. And behind them, number 27, that's... I think. 57, sorry, Ben Carter is behind them. There he is, with the white stripe. They're battling a bit further down the order. That's for 17th place, I think. Passing that bumper left behind by Harry Hickton. The 2nd place fight, and Caton has got through. Caton up into 2nd place, then ahead of Matthew Cripps. It's less than a minute on the clock now, so I think we may be going into the last lap this time, depending on when Charlie Hand crosses the line. He's way out in front still. Matthew Cripps not finished yet, though, trying to fight back against Harvey Caton. There's Alfie Jeekins. Great run from him in this one. Much more measured run this time, up into 5th place from about 18th on the grid. Great drive. Here's the 2nd place fight. Caton ahead of Cripps. Down towards the left-hander at Brundle. He has a look. Caton holds it. Through Nelson. Onto the curb on the exit, as does Cripps. Aaron Walker keeping a watching brief behind. Behind Jeekins is his teammates. Louis Hansel. And Tommy Gillam down to 7th. It's Cottam, Fairclough and Good rounding out the top 10. Meanwhile, the first of the ladies is still Ashley Gregory. She's 15th. Well, there's your race lead up going into his last lap. The clock has counted down to 0. We've hardly seen him again all race. Charlie Hand, he's just so quick here at Snetterton this weekend. Here's the fight for 2nd. Being cheered on from the pit wall, Harvey Caton in the Maximum Motorsport car. Can Matthew Cripps find a way back into 2nd place? Aaron Walker in fourth, despite getting clipped by Ruben Hage earlier on. Ruben is still going. He's down in 20th place. So I don't know what the problem was. Maybe just it cut out on him. Lock up there from Alfie Jeekins. He throws the car in the hairpin in 5th position. Well, Harvey Caton has pulled away a little from the number 40 of Matthew Cripps now. Ruben Hage, I can tell you, was caught that little battle we looked at earlier between Adam Parker and Ben Carter. There's the midfield fight. Ashley Gregory in there ahead of Jamie Petters. There's Oliver Cottam. He's had a good run through the field. He's got ahead of Tommy Gillam now, up into 7th place. So good drive by Oliver Cottam. There's Harry Hickton on the right. His car abandoned at the barrier. But here comes our leader. Total dominance from Charlie Hand in the number 55 Westbourne Motorsport car. Nearly 13 seconds ahead of the fight for second. And he is coming in for win number 3 of the season to extend his championship lead. Second to Harvey Caton in race 1 of the year, unbeaten since then. Nobody getting near him in this race. So there in second place is still Harvey Caton. Nobody within sight of him as he comes into Murray's for the final time. A perfect drive by number 55, the man from Crawley in Sussex, Charlie Hand. He'll deserve a big hand as he comes across the line, I'm sure. Here he comes, weaving his way down the straight in celebration, flashing the lights. Charlie Hand completes a perfect weekend, takes the win by a very clear margin. Well done, Charlie Hand. Well done, Westbourne Motorsports. That puts him clear at the top of the championship after the second weekend of the year in the Junior Saloon Cars. Second place goes to Harvey Caton. Well done to him. Matthew Cripps in third. Aaron Walker is fourth. And well done, Alfie Jeekins from 18th on the grid. Completes the top 5. Great drive through the field by the 754 car. Louis Hounsell in 6th place is the best of the rookies. 7th goes to Oliver Cottam from the back of the grid. Well done to him. Tommy Gillam is 8th. Deegan Fairclough coming through from towards the back takes 9th. And rounding up the top 10, Jamie Good in number 30 ahead of Harry Rice, Adam Harding, Jacob Heap, Jamie Petters. Ashley Gregory in the 22 is next home in 15th place. She's the leading lady. Ruben Hage comes back to 16th after his problems. Then behind him it's Ben Carter in the 57. Arwin Graham completes the top 20. Adam Parker 17th and Ollie Handley 18th ahead of them. 21st goes to Rhys Blakely from the back of the grid, the young Scotsman. Then 77 of Travis Chapman, who we heard from earlier. CJ Morgan. And behind them, a couple of retirements. James Wallace pulled into the pits at the start of the final lap. Unfortunately, more problems for him. We saw Chloe Grant and Harry Hickton fail to finish, sadly. Well done to the Junior Saloon Cars. An excellent race there and a totally dominant drive. Well done indeed to Charlie Hand. We'll hear from him in just a moment.
Well, we had another fantastic race here at Snetterton for the Junior Saloon Car Championship. And this man, Charlie, has been playing his hand today and he's put in a pair of aces. Charlie, magnificent stuff. It's just like earlier, it's deja vu, isn't it? You look fairly comfortable again in that one.
Yeah, if the car felt good again, obviously dry conditions, we got lucky. There was a couple of wet races earlier, so yeah, we definitely got lucky. And I think again, just a bit of a kerfuffle in the back, and I've just taken off. You
just got away, escaped. Yeah. I mean, at the end of lap 1, you had a sizable lead, and you just maintained it, and then took it home. Did you feel comfortable the whole time round? No scary moments or anything?
No, it was pretty good all the way. I just like watching the the other guys racing as they come out of Agostini. You can see him on the other side, so have a little look.
Well, don't get distracted, will you?
No, it's good fun.
Charlie, congratulations. A
Thank
pair
you very
of wins, great stuff there. And it's Harvey Cater. We had a chat with Harvey a little bit earlier, didn't we? And now he's on the podium as well. Harvey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk us through that race. It looked quite tense at times.
Yeah, I got a pretty good start and made up about 3 positions into turn 2. And then throughout the race, I just kind of watched behind Cripps and Walker to see what they would do.
Yeah.
And I just took advantage of one of their mistakes and then got into 3rd. And then throughout, just got into 2nd.
And you look like you just managed to maintain. You managed to keep it going. Any hairy moments out there? Was it all pretty calm, cool?
I had one little moment going under the bridge.
Yeah.
Locked up, trying to overtake, and went straight across the grass. Luckily, I didn't hit anyone coming back on track, but yeah.
Good man. Congratulations, Harvey.
Thank
well
you.
done. 2nd place there. Let's grab Mr. Cripps as well, Matthew Cripps. We did have another chat with a man we had a little chat with earlier as well. Started today, remember, 14th on the grid before race 1 after qualifying did actually happen yesterday, and here we are on the podium, Matthew. Well done.
Yeah.
Talk us through your race.
Well, starting P4, so way up on what we started in race 1.
Well, that's what I mean. You know, it's incredible stuff, really.
And then I was in P2 for a bit, and then missed a gear, and Harvey drove past me, and I just couldn't get him back.
Right, it's difficult, isn't it? We've seen a lot of slipstreaming in this. We saw, I mean, the toes are there, they are there, they can be too. We saw you actually in race 1 as well, where you started P14. You were this close as well to actually getting a 3rd place. The red flag paid to that. But you've done it this time, and you're happy?
Yeah, very.
Good. He is smiling, I promise. He is smiling. Cheers, that's Matthew Cripps there. That's your top 3 for the Junior Saloon Car Championship. Now it's almost time, isn't it, for Brit Car is back. We're going to head to Dave Goddard, who's going to talk you through the 2nd trophy race of the day.